Yo, what is going on, guys? Spirit Shadow here. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today we are here to talk about how to level to 80 the quickest and easiest way. Before we start this video, I want to take a short moment to say thank you to all of you who has been supporting me for all the videos that I've been doing and actually been here with me the entire time for all the videos I've made. Last video that I made on Guild Wars 2, well, my last one actually, got over 100 views. My last one, over 110 views in less than 2 days. Thank you very much for all the support. I'm seeing that you guys actually love what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep going with those kind of videos. In this video, I want to show you guys how to get to level 80 the quickest and easiest way possible. If you didn't know, Guild Wars 2 is actually based on after level 80 content. After level 80 is where everything starts, because the new DLC came out, Heart of Thorn, and a new one coming out pretty soon this year. If you guys didn't know about the expansion coming out, there has been some leak about the expansion coming out by the developer themselves in a conference with some other people. The last expansion that Guild Wars 2 have gotten, and the first one since launch, is based on after level 80. So for the next one, I'm expecting another one that's going to be after level 80 base expansion. So we want to focus on how to get to level 80. One of my first tips that I want to give to you guys, and probably most of you don't even know they're important, are utilities and food that you can get from Blackline Merchant or even craft them yourself. When you are playing Guild Wars 2, you can have one utility and one food as well as one birthday booster and other XP booster depending on what you want. You can have one of each online and active at all time. And if you didn't know, utilities and food, actually almost all of them, gives 15% extra EXP bonus. Imagine having another 30% EXP bonus. It's going to make your life way easier and make you level way more easier. And put the EXP booster, which is another 100%, and will bring you up to 130, as well as putting a celebration booster, which is another 100%, bringing you up to 230 EXP bonus. That's making your life almost triple time easier than just farming by your own without any of them. Now that we've talked about all the EXP bonus you can get, I want to talk about how to actually level up. There's 3 ways you can level up on Guild Wars 2, but I recommend if you're a new player, which you probably are if you're looking at this video, you want to actually play PvE. Now on a map, you're going to find some hearts, some waypoints, and some point of interest. Some hearts are basically a heart on the minimap, some waypoints are looking like a diamond, and a point of interest are basically a square on your map. Now some people will completely ignore waypoints, point of interest, or hearts and just go and farm monster. Guild Wars 2 is not a just farming monster based game. How you want to level up is actually doing the hearts in events that show up on the map. Events show up randomly and the hearts are always there for you to do. You can only do it once and get a bonus XP after completing the heart doing the specific task there is to do per heart. The waypoints and the point of interest are one other way to actually get more EXP. Those waypoints and point of interest will be important later to actually do a map completion that you will want to complete legendaries. Those are giving EXP and many people don't even do them. At the end of completing an entire map, getting all the hearts, waypoint, point of interest, and vista that I didn't talk about, which are triangles, you will get a bonus map reward chest. And in that reward chest, you will get some material, maybe some black line key chests, other equipment, and some EXP bonus, which you want to have if you're trying to level up quickly. The other part that I want to talk about is each character have a personal story. By completing a personal story or a part of the personal story that shows up each 10 level, so one starting at level 1, then going up to level 10, 20, 30, etc., are one of the most easiest thing you can do to get some EXP. Your story is based on multiple parts, and one part being one at level 10, And whenever you complete the part, you get some EXP that can get you up to level 10 to 13. So depending on what you're doing and whatever you have on you, XP booster, whatever you are currently in your disposition of using, is where your XP is going to go up. And it's really not time consuming. You're going to do it in like maybe an hour, not even, and you're going to go up 3 level. Let's say you're 70 and you want to get to 80, then that's the main part of it. You're gonna get 3 level in like an hour when you know it can take up to like 3 hours to get those 3 levels. Furthermore, talking about the story, it is a side map completion and it is really fun to actually follow up. Guild Wars 2 has one of the best story-based game MMORPG that you can have out there, and it is amazing with all the cinematic. You cannot miss out. You want to play the story. Another question that I've had was about the crafting. Now, to be honest, I'll just say whatever I think is the best on this one. Some people have a different opinion. Crafting is not the way to go. Only if you have another character that's already level 80 and you have necessary materials and resources at your disposition. It costs a lot of gold, and in my opinion, you don't really want to waste gold whenever you start on Guild Wars 2, because you will need it after level 80, and trust me on this one. Crafting can cost up to 50 gold, up to 200 gold, depending on what you want to do for only one profession, and that one profession or level crafting you're currently doing or want to do is only going to bring you up maximum of 15 level with a crafting booster, which is not worth it because only 15 level and you're spending 200 gold. In my opinion, I wouldn't do that if I personally would be starting. I would be going on PvE, doing map completion, getting my resources that I will need for my further levels, and all of this is my personal opinion. Another common question that's been asking me lately is, should I waste my money on getting some armor? Now, one thing that I want to recommend is not to even bother getting armor from the trading post or whatever. You do not want to spend money on this. Whenever you're done your story or doing your story at the same time, you will receive armor pieces, and that's what you want to use. It will be for your character, and as well as when you level up, you will get some other armor pieces which will be dedicated for your armor and your class. I don't want you to spend anything on armor until you get to level 80. The two last things that I want to talk about today is PvP and World versus World. Those two are the other option that you can go to level up. PvP, if you like to actually combat other players and show your skills in the arena, is the way to go. Though level will be hard to get, I would recommend playing PvP around level 25 to 30. So you can get some actual easy level at first and then use the tome of knowledge that you get from them to level up for the hardest level to level up. Same goes for World versus World. You can start at early level, though if you are new to the game, I would recommend doing PvE to get to learn your class before even going into World versus World, because it's going to be a massacre for you. In World vs. World, you get your XP by claiming and capturing objective as well as killing people. There's a bar at the bottom like an EXP bar that actually gives you EXP for your character and EXP for World vs. World, because it's all different. Though World vs. World take in consideration the XP you're getting and giving a percentage off your EXP you're doing to your character. And don't worry, I know it's really confusing and I really can't really explain it better than this. If you want me to do another better explanation on World vs. World and PvP, I will do a separate video to actually go in depth and explain how this works. One last thing that I forgot to talk about was on the map you will be finding some nodes, whether it's some tree nodes or some mining nodes or even gathering. So 3 types of different tools. You want to actually get those resources as soon as you can and get them. It gives you EXP and you will need them for crafting instead of buying them because they're really expensive, and you can make a lot of gold later on with all the resources you've gathered if you don't want to do anything in crafting. That's all for today for the how to level to 80, the quickest way, and my tips to beginners on Guild Wars 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys will have a nice day. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, leave a like below if you liked the video, and some comments on what the next video on Guild Wars 2 should be, or some different ideas. You can also check out my social media link down in the description below where I post all my news and my future content as well as interact with my viewer at all time. Spirit Shadow signing off. You guys are awesome and stay
I
awesome.
believe so. I can do this straight world. Hoping